Hi, I'm Dina D'Ambrosi. Welcome to Delicious and Light. So it's Sunday night, and I know looking at my calendar, tomorrow is going to be an absolutely crazy day. So I chose a recipe for tonight that is super easy, and actually what I'm going to do is get it all ready tonight, wrap it, and bake it tomorrow. But if you are baking it and cooking it all in the same day, you want to preheat your oven to 350. So basically what I'm making is chicken salsa casserole. Super easy, not a lot of ingredients, and no fuss kind of recipe, and it's a no-fail recipe as well. So we start off with 4 ounces or half a block of cream cheese, and I set this out for a while. You want it to be at room temperature because you're going to whip it in the mixer. A tablespoon of taco seasoning, 1.5 cups of salsa, a cup of chopped tomatoes that came from a can, a cup of Mexican shredded cheese, or I'm using sharp cheddar, whatever you want, low fat though, and just check your labels to make sure that it's low fat. It does make a difference for the dish. And 2 pounds of chicken breasts that are skinless chicken breasts, boneless chicken breasts, cut into cubes, and 1 can of black beans. So that's it. That's all it takes. So let me get a spatula, and all you're going to do is put your cream cheese in with a tablespoon of taco seasoning. This is also one of these recipes you can customize, and I'm going to do that a little bit tonight. So all you do is put it, mix it up in the mixer. Just make sure your seasoning and your cream cheese are fully mixed. You may want to stop it for a second just to mix it up. Sometimes it gets, stuck on the bottom or something. There's a little lump on the bottom of the mixer, so you might want to just stop for a minute, just get it together again and start her up again. So, I'm just going to start that again. You could heat this up high. It's not like flour. It's not going to fly all over the place. That's it. Once it's completely mixed in there, take the paddle off, scrape your side so you get the maximum amount of cream cheese. You don't want to lose that awesome flavored cream cheese in there. That's what it gives it so much good flavor. We're going to take this bowl off. This is so easy. You're going to say, what? It's like you could do 2, 3 things at once. Put your chicken in. Whoa. Put your cup of tomatoes in, 1.5 cups of salsa. And some of the ways you can customize this without adding any calories or fat, you could add a little more cilantro if you like that. You can add some crushed garlic. Oh, look at that. That was perfect. You could add crushed garlic. You could add hot sauce to it. You could add we need a cup of cheddar cheese. You can add, which is what I'm going to do today, a little bit of heat to it. So we've had jalapeno peppers growing in our side yard, in our garden, all season long, and we have so many of them. So I'm not going to put an entire jalapeno pepper in there, but I am going to chop a little bit and put it in there. 1 cup cheddar cheese and your black beans. Now, the recipe that I'm going to have on deliciouslight.com, you're just going to see the basic ingredients. It's not going to include the jalapeno peppers, but just to let you know, you could add, like I said, lime juice, you could add garlic, you could add cilantro, you could add scallions, chopped scallions to it. I'm just going to add a little bit of heat. Since we have the jalapeno peppers, I figure I might as well take advantage of it. Now, unlike, not jalapenos, habaneros, I'm sorry. Unlike jalapenos, which also you could put in here, sometimes I say when I use jalapenos, I always use gloves. If you're working with habaneros, I absolutely, positively recommend you use gloves. This is a lot hotter than any jalapeno. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use less than half of it. And if I cut it into it and there were some seeds, I would remove the seeds, and I'm actually going to remove the vein as well, because those parts make it even spicier. So literally this is as much as I'm going to use for a casserole that serves 6 to 8 people. So you really want to be very light on this. And when it comes to spices that are hot, my philosophy is you can always put in too little and then people can add more if they'd like. I know my guys will probably put a little bit of hot sauce on top tomorrow night when we eat it for dinner, but I'm going to start as mild as I can. And I'm also going to mince this as tiny as I can because you really don't want to take a bite into this dish and just have habanero flavoring in there. That's it. So the rest of this recipe is super easy. You just fold all of your ingredients in. Have a nice big bowl readily available. And you're going to put this in a casserole that's been sprayed with cooking spray. And I recommend 8 by 13, 9 by 12 casserole. Seems like such a strange recipe, but it works every time. The guys love it. It's super easy. This is also something that you can serve during a football game or when you're just having friends over. You could serve it with chips or with some bread. You could serve it over rice. That's it. So you just pour this on top. And if you'd like, but you want to count for this with the calories and fat content, if you would like, you could add additional cheddar cheese. So all I have to do tomorrow is set my oven to 350. It's going to bake for 30 minutes covered, 15 minutes uncovered, and that's it. Dinner will be done. So I'm going to catch you tomorrow when I put it in the oven and take it out so you get a good idea of what it looks like. Catch you then. Welcome back. This is Tina D'Ambrosi, and this is part 2 of our chicken fiesta salsa dinner casserole. So it's Monday. I've had a super crazy busy day. It's now 4:30. I preheated the oven to 375, and all I'm going to do is pop that casserole, go from the refrigerator to the oven. Now yesterday I made a little bit of an error. I said preheat your oven to 350. It's actually 375, and it cooks for about 30 minutes. Then you uncover it, cook it for another 15 minutes so everything is melted and the cheese is all gooey and everything. But keep a tab on it. It's possible that it could take a little bit longer than 45 minutes. I know we'll be eating by 5:30. Also, just to let you know, if you like what you see, please follow us on Facebook, Delicious and Light. Please also subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you know when every new episode comes up. And I definitely want to mention that we serve the Northern Virginia area in Apex Leadership Company, and we provide support to schools, whether it be fundraising, character education. We have a program for everybody depending upon what your needs are. All right, so let's just pop this in the oven. I got it set at 375. And like I said, this might take a little bit longer than 45 minutes just because it's coming out of the fridge, so it's super cold. So I'm going to check it after 30 minutes and see if it's ready to be uncovered or not. And let's set the timer 30 minutes. And I will see you when it's done. All right, so it turns out that this casserole took a little bit longer than expected, which I'm not surprised because it came from the fridge. So the whole thing, it took about an hour. But we are ready, and what we're gonna do is take this out of the oven. And there you go. Chicken salsa Southwest casserole here. And I decided tonight we're gonna keep it super easy. And we're gonna get some low carb, low fat, low calorie tortillas. We're just gonna heat them up and eat it with the casserole. And that will be the dish. Super easy. Can we make it the night before? Just add a little extra baking time. So we're gonna start dinner now, and I hope you all have a great night and enjoy. Thanks.